Top of the morning. Hello, world. The champ is here. Yeah, you know, start my morning off with the Joker and Miss Arkansas the comedian live at Green Links Media. Yeah, 7 to 10 a.m. every morning of the weekday. Tap in, man. Get your day started the right way. Yeah. And when you see me, act like you know. Champ is here. Go on. Yes, sir. Swish. Joy. Full moon makes the sky glow. Top down as I drive slow. I'm on the highway, blowing hydro. We about to hit the club with our eye low. I said, bartender, make my drink strong. Give me a double shot on the rocks, straight Patron. I look young, Lord, and I'm feeling grown. They play Marvin Gaye. Oh, let's get it on. Front to back and wall to wall. Oh, with some stallions in there, Lord, and I want them all. I see Shawty right there, dancing all alone. I say, excuse me, miss, you mind if I dance along? She said, dynamite, boy, you got it going on. And I've been waiting for Mr. Right to come and take me home. And I told her, easy, take it slow. The ride is much smoother when you're in cruise control. Pump your brakes, baby, slow your roll. Yeah, the journey is sweet when you're in cruise control. Yeah, you know me, I don't know you, and I ain't never seen you, and I roll through, and I got a strong feeling you tryna take a ride. Take a deep breath first, it's a purple haze. Dang, wind that track, run that back. It's Mr. Dynamite putting it down like that. In the big body, let you scratch out flat. Now hit the button on the side, gal, and lean on back. She said I like it in cruise control. Slow mo, baby, that's just how I roll. Drop top down so my hair can blow. Now put the fire to the spliff, gal. Take it slow. The ride is much smoother when you're in cruise control. Pump your brakes, baby, slow your roll. Yeah, the journey is sweeter when you're in cruise control.
Be easy. Yeah.
Take it slow. The ride is much smoother when you're in cruise control. Pump your brakes,
Come on. Yeah.
baby, slow your roll. Yeah, the journey is sweeter when you're in cruise control.
Yeah, your boy the Joker, the Overlook MC right here on this Wednesday. Where you at? Wednesday right here, live and direct here. You know what I'm saying? We out on your mental health 1 in 10. Where you at on your mental health 1 in 10? I got the funny queen in the building this morning, Miss Arkansas. Where you at on your mental health this morning? And how you doing?
Woo, good morning. I am at a 10 plus. Yesterday
Yeah.
was a bad day, but today is a good day. God say weeping endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. Hey,
Yeah.
the joy of the Lord is my strength. I am a 10 plus this morning. Good morning, good morning.
Yeah, I'm at 10 this morning doing what it do. You know what I'm saying? I got a busy day today, so you know what I'm saying? Looking forward to it. We here, right here on
Right.
the morning show, right here. Make sure you go ahead and share right now.
Oh,
Make sure you subscribe on the YouTube right now, Green Links Media. Make it do what it do right now. We all your mental health between 1 and 10. Put it in the comment this morning. You know what I'm saying? All the people that's watching it live,
yes.
everybody that's watching the replay, go ahead and put them in the comments. Continue to do that. Continue to share and make it do what it do. We having a good time this morning on this What You Got Wednesday. We're going to make it do what it do right here
Yes.
on the morning show. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm your boy, the Joke with Overlook MC, your marketing
And I
expert.
am Miss Arkansas.
Yeah, we is here this morning. You know what I'm saying? Making it do what it do. We be jamming right here, and no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. What up, what up, what up? King Shot
Good
in the building.
morning.
DJ King Shot. Where you at with your mental health, King? You know what I'm saying? Let us know where you at. You know what I'm saying? Make it do what it do on this AM. No doubt, no doubt. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? With that. Yeah, he's on at
Good morning,
10.
Queen.
You know what I'm saying? Back Green the Queen says she's at a 10. You know what I'm saying? Making it do what it do.
Good
You know what I'm saying?
morning.
No doubt. King Shy.
Yes.
I said no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Yeah. Happy Juneteenth, everyone. The original holiday. You understand me? You know what I'm saying? And we
Yeah.
celebrated last weekend. King Shy said he had 100. No doubt, no doubt. I feel you, my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Continue to stay there. We're gonna have a good time this morning.
You know,
Up here on the morning show.
we really at 100, but we just say, 1 to 10. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To give a little graphic of where you at, because your mental health is very important, and we focus on that on this
Look,
show.
I ain't got my
You know what I'm saying?
glasses on.
Yeah. You can't see what you're saying.
Good morning.
You can't see what you're saying. Yeah. Can't see what you're saying this morning. Yeah, Grand Rising
Right.
Shot out there with life in and doing what he's doing out there in the ATL, man, doing things.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? A new rail station getting launched and all that good stuff, man. They stay busy. They stay giving back to the
cool.
hood, and I appreciate them doing that and doing what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to all the leadership that's going on in that wave right there. You know, black-owned business and all that, man. We gonna support all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? No doubt, no doubt. Yeah. Shout out everybody who's definitely been checking up on me and people asking questions and all of that. I did a live video yesterday on my little the lecture I do once in a while, and a lot of people asking questions, wondering what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Man, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just hate to see that funnel close, and there's a lot of talent out here in Buffalo, and I want to make sure everybody stay on your P's and Q's and grow and do the things you need to be doing to keep everything rolling. Because one thing I can say is that we definitely ain't gonna be blackballed. I can tell you that we're not gonna do that. But what I am gonna say is that funnel's closing, and I really want to see people definitely keep doing what they're doing, man, and figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Ask questions.
Right.
Because people don't ask questions no more. What's up with that, Miss Arkansas? People don't ask questions no more. We do, but a lot of people just don't ask questions. Why you think that is? That people don't ask questions to elevate as working or coming up in life. They don't ask too many questions no more. They just live. They just go with the flow.
They think they know everything. Some of them.
Yeah. I think that's a lot.
Which we don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm very smart, but I don't know everything.
I don't know everything. I ask questions. Especially if I'm going to the next level in my life.
Me too.
I ask questions. What's going on? How can I do this? Do when I need to do this? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How did you do it? You know what I'm saying?
Come on now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We ask questions, man, and I know that a lot of people don't ask questions no more. They just go with the flow. They talk among your peers. You talk among your peers, but even your peers don't even know because they're not even asking questions. You know what I mean? To the people that's actually
Right.
out here moving or and doing things. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a issue when you don't ask questions. That's all we did growing up was ask questions. You know what I'm saying? My grandma said a stupid question is not a stupid question. A stupid question is probably the smartest question you can
Mhm.
ask. It's when you don't
Right.
ask a question,
Come
when you
on
don't ask a
now.
question at all, that makes it stupid. And I see a lot of that going on
Right.
right now. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
Wow.
and I've noticed a lot of people ever since you've been on the show with us. I've been seeing and hearing a lot of good talent coming out of Arkansas and the surrounding areas of all
Right.
from movies and scripts and stuff like that and everything. I'm
Mhm.
I've noticed that a lot of the people that's come out there, they're actually doing what they're supposed to do. They're actually asking questions. They're actually is definitely making power moves, and a lot of them is leaving Arkansas and moving to Atlanta or moving to LA. They think you travel,
Right.
and that's how you got your growth, what you got going on. I see that going on, but I see a lot of things in my city in Buffalo that they want to stay. They want to stay where you at and thinking it's going to grow by itself, and that's not the case. If Griselda had to leave the city of Buffalo to get where they at, what makes you think you're gonna have to do the same?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You might have to live there and travel, either or. You pick
Come
one.
on.
You can't stay in that one spot thinking it's gonna grow. Okay, you might got good soil right there. It might not be enough sunshine. Do that make sense?
Yes.
It might be good soil. You might get good water, but it's not enough
You're
sunshine in the
right.
city of Buffalo. Not enough sunshine. When I say sunshine, that means there's a lot of hate going on, a lot of crabs in a bucket. So you got to move around a little
Right.
bit. If you move around a little bit, the crabs can't find you. Pause.
Ain't that right?
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And that's why
You
people
know,
like
no
myself.
joker,
Mhm.
you saying Buffalo, but there's a lot of them like that here in Arkansas. So you know what I'm saying?
It
And
is. It is.
like I left home over 30 years ago, St. Louis, Texas, California, Vegas. I went everywhere. But I also ended up coming back home. But you
Right.
know, I have to continue to explain to these people here in Arkansas.
Hmm.
Yes, I am your local talent, but I am not local.
Right. Right. Right.
You
Right. So
know what I'm saying?
you have a lot of that's what we teaching today. Networking. I know you real good at networking, Miss Arkansas. You amazing at that. Because
Man,
I seen how you work when you came to Niagara Falls and how you was networking, and that's how you gotta do that. You got to take
right.
that fear out the way, and you talking to people, conversating with people, and having a good time, and at the same time building relationships. And I've noticed
Right.
a lot of people in our city of Buffalo don't even know how to network properly. Don't even know how to build a relationship, and thinking they don't need that person. Let me tell you something. Um, and like you said, it's a it's little things going on in Arkansas. But I noticed on my end of the stick, pause
I
that
know what you're
I,
saying.
I see a lot of good talent, and I see a lot of them that I do talk with that's from Arkansas since you've been on the show. A lot of them been traveling. They've been doing their thing, and they've been
Hmm.
going to Vegas doing some things. They've been going to Texas doing some things. They've been going to what I'm saying,
Right.
Louisiana and doing some things. They using their surrounding areas, Tennessee, Memphis. They doing a lot of things in their surrounding areas outside the state
Hmm.
that have a different marketplace, and they're actually growing from that and networking. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What I'm seeing, and there might be some people you might know because you right there. Because I'm not where you at, but you probably see some people that you see
Hmm.
that is very talented, but they just stuck for some apparent reason. You trying to give them some jewels, like you need to do this, that, and the third. This is what I did. It might not work for you, but you can figure it out.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you a network. You network. That's one thing I do see. Your strength is networking, and you real good at that.
Man.
And that's what we're talking about today. Networking. What is networking? And we're going to talk about that today because I think that's very important to do when you're doing business, when you an artist, when you have a fashion clothing line, when you an actor, actress, when you writing scripts, if you just want to open up a business selling perfume or Mary Kay
Right.
or you got people out there selling them sex toys too. That's a good business. You know what I mean? That's $1 billion business. You know what I mean? But you got to know the marketplace where you at, and you got the network. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's the issue. You know, and everywhere is not just Buffalo. That's correct. And everywhere just not it's just not Arkansas. You know what I mean? But Buffalo
But
people
by
are
us being from Buffalo and Arkansas, that's why we talking about those states.
right, right. The marketplace is not as thick as it is in Atlanta. See, Atlanta folks have an opportunity, and it might be more bigger competition. But you got a lot of people that's living in Atlanta. You'd be surprised how many people in Atlanta don't know the marketplace of Atlanta until you have that out of town person
hmm
come and visit. You might do a stand up down in Atlanta. You might get a better connection because you know what I'm saying. Because you out there in the marketplace. Some people that live in Atlanta don't even know that
Right.
there's a market right there. What they got going on. You know what I'm saying? I've noticed that
You
too.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Same with South
Wow.
Carolina. Shout out to DJ Nick, who was an expert at networking, and Anthony Whiteman and DJ Cool Chuck. They know exactly the marketplace where they at, and they know where to go to grow because in South Carolina and Anderson, South Carolina, the marketplace is Greenville, South Carolina, and Clemson because of the college. You know what I'm saying? And people tap in
Right.
those marketplaces to elevate to what they're going. Then they'll go to Atlanta. You know what I mean? Then they go to Atlanta. Let me see what we got
That's
here.
just like my 100 tickets. Oh, okay, go ahead.
You said, go ahead, continue. I'm just reading with Beck Green, the Queen said, but
I
go
was
ahead.
saying that's just like my 100 tickets that I had made.
Hmm.
A little while I was like, they gone. Playing that strategy with them. Then they actually went away. I don't have any
Hmm.
more. I'm not gonna print no more.
Hmm.
And when I tell you, they kept calling me on yesterday. Oh my
Hmm.
God, I got tired of them calling me because I had constantly
Uh,
said, "Get your ticket while it lasts." I knew them tickets
hmm.
was gonna be gone, and now
Hmm.
they tripping out because I ain't got no more, and I'm not gonna print no more. So go on and pay that $20 on tomorrow night. You know what I'm saying? That
Hmm.
still
Hmm.
ain't bad for a real good show. You know?
Mm. Fact. That's and Becky and Queen
Yeah.
said one issue is people need to see it before they can believe it. Yeah, yeah. But something, you know what?
That is so true.
That's true. That is true. But at the same time, is the fear is doing the network and the research. That's the fear for some reason. Why are people so scared to figure it out right where you at? Like I didn't went live plenty times on Facebook, giving people the jewels of what to do to get into the marketplace of Buffalo. And it's not the hood. It's not the east side. It's not the west side. It might be a little
Right.
bit in the north side. You know what I'm saying? It might be a little bit in the north. You know what I'm saying? And it might be a little bit of the south side, depending what part of the south side of Buffalo you're going to. But it's all about get out that fear and figure it out. I remember me and Beck Green the Queen had a conversation, and I was giving her tips how to get into the marketplace of Buffalo, and I done gave those jewels to a lot of people that actually moving different than when we move because we podcasters. But they move a little different. If you're an artist in Buffalo or you're a producer, there's a place for it. But the thing is they what you do is how you do it. And one thing I seen about you, Miss Arkansas, is that I did see when you came to the falls is they already knew who you were because you was on the
Mm-hmm.
flyer. And number two is you presented yourself in a way that okay, I'm a comedian, but you know what I'm saying? Who are you and what do you do? Was your goal to
Right.
build a relationship? Because your goal was to see if you can get booked again. And I
Come
see
on
how
now.
and you was meeting up with the right people to figure out, okay, let's exchange numbers, let's do this. follow me on IG, da da da. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had a personal conversation. You know how your family is, how your grandbabies is. Like you took it to a level to where
Right.
you could open the door for an opportunity for a relationship.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? A business relationship, not trying to get in the draws, y'all. Y'all know how y'all people be thinking.
Right,
And I'm just,
right.
you know what I'm saying? But on a business, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ali
Hmm.
Black in the building doing this thing. Yeah, yeah, yep,
Good
yep. Black Great Queens.
morning. Good morning.
Yeah, the key is to figure it out from where you are, right? Is to figure out where you are. And what I know is about in Buffalo, from our Buffalo artists, producers, and all that, the key thing is not doing doing in the beginning it was doing but need to do a lot of shows. That was in the beginning because that was hot at the time. But then once you get flooded, that marketplace floods and you can't really tap in to it to where you can
Hmm.
elevate from it. That's when you need to stop. That's why
Right.
I stopped doing shows. When I was managing Kulu. Shout out to Kulu. He got the kids book. He's an author now. He got a kids book coming out. It looks amazing. And I had to bring him on the show once he launched his kids book. But when I was managing him as an artist, at that time nobody wasn't doing a lot of shows. There was a lot of other genres doing shows. Um, the boom bap hip hop community was really strong in Buffalo at the time, and but it wasn't just a regular show because at the time that's when the drill and the drill music and the trap was bubbling a little bit better, and nobody wasn't really doing that. As far as doing shows around 2016, 2017.
Right.
We really started around 2015, into 2015. And so we start doing shows and then everybody follows suit. Um, um,
Hmm.
and the only venue at that time that people was using at that time was Stamps Bar. Rest in peace to the Stamp Bar because they ain't no more Stamps Bar no more. But they was doing a lot of punk rock. There wasn't really a lot of hip hop going on at that time in rap music. So you know what I'm saying? So we came and did our thing down at the venue on Elmwood, Milky's. But hip hop was already doing things there, like recipes DJ Ruckus. You know what I'm saying? Ruckus, his brother Hubcap, and all them. Tony Boy, DJ Optimus Prime, who's doing the cuts on our song. Amazing DJ. They was doing a thing called the
Okay.
Boiler Room. It's called the Boiler Room, and they had a lot of culture of the hip hop in that area. A lot of other venues at that time in Buffalo wasn't accepting a lot of the hip hop at that time. Then all of a sudden, then the Griselda got signed to Shady Records, got a deal, got a label deal with Shady, and that's when the change changed up a little bit, and then that's when people start really coming out the woodwork. And at that time, when I was managing Kulu, we already did about maybe eight shows at the time, some was successful, some wasn't. We understood the marketplace as far as the
Right.
people in the hood that wasn't really supporting. We figured that out. But we also went to the table and tried to hit the college market. But the college market at that time, the college people already left because it was from that May they left and there wasn't that too many people in the campus. But we still bubbled it up a little bit, getting ready for the new year. And we got creative with far as the theme music, but we realized is this in Buffalo that it's cool to do performances is cool, but we noticed that um right before the pandemic, people just wanted to party. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we
Hmm.
did. That's how a lot of our stuff got successful. When people think back and things that we was doing with the Plug Life clothing line, Kulu had his crew. We built the team and selling merch. Shout out to my brother from Buffalo that was on the MTV reality show. We booked him in. He was hot at the time. We had used that wave a little bit, and what we did was we created a party. We had a red party, we had a white party. You know what I'm saying? We know that people want to party. People like the theme. People like to have a
Right.
And at that time, a little bit of everything was kind of hot at the time. So we mixed everything together with the R&B, the hip hop, the boom bap, the drill, the trap music, and all that. You know what I'm saying? It would have been dope, but we had some
Mhm.
stand up comedian because they had amateur night at Milky's there at the time with some comedians coming through from Canada,
Okay.
from Pennsylvania. People out of town was coming in. Dude, they had stand up. They had stand up comedy every Wednesday, and so that was dope. So it was a different. It was so much things going on at that time in that marketplace in Buffalo that we took advantage of, but only a lot of people wasn't doing. Everybody was going to Stamps and Tonawanda. They was using them venues and all that. But I've noticed that same type of energy is going on right now, where now
Right.
drill, trap music is dead. Rappers are still doing that sound of music. You know, it sounds good, but that's not the place right now. I told people in my live yesterday. I said I had a very important live Zoom meeting last week, and I didn't go
Mhm.
live right away because a lot of them that was in the live, they know I'm always passing information and going live. So I took a week off. I didn't. I said let me marinate this information because I was very shocked of what I was hearing in the Zoom meeting. Now this Zoom meeting, let me break down what this Zoom meeting is about that I go to. It's all the executive producers, execs that's in the music industry, people that's in the market of social media that's on there, as far as marketing and all that, and know what's going on, as far as the music and the sounds of the music or what's going on. It was over. It's a super. They call it a super Zoom. A super Zoom is somebody that pays for the Zoom, and you can get up to unlimited people in there. And usually, it
Mhm.
used to be 1,000 people at one time on his Zoom, but this time it was only like maybe like 150, maybe wasn't that many people on this one. But it was a lot of the people that was important that's out here that travels and know what's going on, and they
Right.
also knew about the marketplace of Buffalo Fire with the talent since Griselda opened that door for us, right? And they broke everything down, man. And they really was saying some things that made me think a little bit. Like they was like, "There's so much talent in the city of Buffalo." You know what I'm saying? Then they was asking where I was at because when you in a Zoom, there's a lot of people they won't really see you unless you talk a lot. Then your picture come up.
Right.
They wanted me to say something to put my take a post my thing and let me know what's going on. They said and these people was from Atlanta, L.A., New York. A lot of them's connected to a lot of things that's going on in the cities, far these seminars, these car shows, these in that nature all across the country. And they were saying
Mhm.
that Buffalo got a lot of talent, but nobody is holding that torch that's living in Buffalo but a few people. They said they see more people that leave Buffalo is working on their not just their craft but their marketplace in their name, their brand. And they was naming some folks, a couple of them that's
Right.
from Atlanta, a lot of them that Then they named some people from Buffalo that live in Charlotte that I didn't know they was from Buffalo. That I heard about them through somebody else, but I didn't know they was from Buffalo. I can't think of the names right now, but they were saying that so and so from Charlotte is doing this, doing a movie. They said the Fire and Ice name came up. Shout out to Fire and Ice. Mac Mills. They said something about Mac Mills. I remember Mac Mills back in the day. We booked him on the show. Opened up for Kulu back in the day when I was managing Kulu, and he was just getting in the game. And now he moved to Atlanta, and he's elevating on what I'm saying, what's going on in that marketplace in Atlanta. And you know what I'm saying? They was naming a couple people that's from
Mhm.
that live in Buffalo that's actually is in Buffalo, but their marketplace that they're working on is outside of the city. It's like Sneak Vibing. They came out
Right.
with Sneak Vibing about her dad and everything because they see the media on that, the press on that. They seeing things that Pretty Bully is going. Probably Pretty Bully. One brother in the comments said that Pretty Bully don't have enough Spotify listeners. So let me tell you something, brother. She's going straight to consumer because she has a hard copy. She has vinyl. Um, she has cassettes, and she's already in a marketplace where it's a different lane. She was on Shade 45, with Sway in the Morning, and just her being on that platform made her value shoots up to a different level. Her fan base is different.
Wow.
Her fan base, and she's tapping in. She's the only one out of the city above that I can think of that's tapping in her market. Why? She's living in Buffalo. You know what I mean? Everybody else left Buffalo. Shout out to Captivated C, moved to New York City. She in that marketplace. She doing almost a show almost every weekend out there, hitting all the marketplaces out there. And she's a boom bap MC. Shout out to her. And I also tell people females is winning. And I said this yesterday on the show, and I'm still going to say this. Producers, beat makers, or promoters, if you if you want to be successful in what you're doing, put a female under your belt. I don't care if she do stand-up, a stand-up comedian. I don't care if she's a DJ, she's a rapper, and especially a singer. Put them under your belt. Don't worry about it. You don't have to pay for this beat. We're going to work as a team. Let's team up. Right. That's how you're going to elevate in that marketplace. Because number one, you have something that the industry wants, which is a female, number one, a singer, a female rapper. You know what I mean? You know, even though Miss Arkansas been in the game for over 30 years doing stand-up, and she's an OG in the game, somebody needs to still put her under the wing. But like, listen, you a female. Females is winning right now. Why not
now.
Put her under my wing? Like, listen, I'm going to go ahead and pay for this, pay for that. Make sure you get this, make sure you get that, and be your partner in doing it. Because why? They're winning right now. Be a part of the movement.
That's like they got a competition tonight. I'm not going to be in it. I'm just going to go and support the one that's putting it together. Then when they get done, I'm going to look around and I'm going to make sure the owner, wife, because she be there, see which tables I want reserved. Because I got like different people that got things going on with their body. Leg might bother them. Wheelchair. You know, special need people like that. Right. Those are the ones that's really going to get a reserved seat.
Yeah, hospitality.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hospitality.
I'm making sure I get it and make sure that's in order. You know what I'm saying? So I won't have to worry about it on tomorrow.
And that's a good point, too, that Becky Queen is saying right now. She said, you know, some people need to work on their craft. You know, to be honest, you know what I'm saying? It's not for everyone. That's a fact too. But then the people that was in the comments yesterday that was saying stuff like that don't make sense. You know what I mean? And these still people, if you still stuck on the DSP movement, okay, it's ways you can work around that. There's ways you can do some things, and salute to those who do that. But if you really want to really get to the next level, right now, females is winning. Like those fellas that's rapping, only way you're gonna make it in this game if you're gonna change that genre into like the old school boom bap. That's what's hot right now. They was talking about that in the Zoom meeting. You know what I mean? And a lot of them was bringing up the video we played. I played. That's what made me play that video with Snoop Dogg in the Dog Pound with Lady of Rage.
Right.
At, L Cool J with Rick Ross and Fat Joe. That sound is coming back. If you're not doing that sound of hip hop, and you still doing drill, you still doing trap music, you know what I'm saying? That's done. They're not looking for that.
Right.
It sounds good. Nobody's looking. Even the people that's promoting, even people that's underground and promoters that's booking shows, not looking for that. People that's doing movies.
And you know what, Joe? When I put this show together that I'm having on tomorrow, before I actually got the people that I have on my show, I reached out to a few other people. They wasn't available. I couldn't pay them enough and this and that and that. And now that my show is on tomorrow and it's looking really good, all praises be unto God.
Yes.
Them same people reaching out to me saying, can they get a spot? Can they do this? Can they do that? And guess what I told them? I'm sorry, my show is already booked.
See? People don't believe when certain people like, they looking at you like you're small, but you're not. Let's say that you told
Right.
me to take that little out. I'm working on that, taking that little out. But they looking at you like a little old comedian, but you're not.
Mm-hmm.
So we understand how much you work. I respect that. But at the same
Right.
time, do your research and ask questions. That's what we just said at the beginning of the show. People don't ask
Yeah.
questions anymore.
Right.
They should ask questions. Like, what do you got going on? Da da da. Yo, Miss Arkansas, I like what you got going on. I know my price is this, but what can I do to help?
Ain't that
First,
right?
instead of thinking about themselves. What can I do to make
You
you?
right.
How can I come in and help you sell 5 more extra tickets? I mean, how can I
Right.
do
It's
that?
a
Even though it's
young lady. She
yeah,
be
go
her
ahead.
first time doing comedy. She worked
Hmm.
at the grocery store. But I'm always talking with her when I go in that grocery store. And she said, I want to try comedy one day. I got a few jokes or whatever. So I asked her the other day, I say, you ready? She say, well, I'm ready as I'm gonna be. She say, and if
Yeah.
I want to do it, I'd rather do it with you. And she already done got 10 tickets. You know what I'm saying? I didn't ask her to sell not one ticket, but she done called me to that store 2 times and had purchased 10 tickets. And you know what, Joker? I really didn't even have enough time for her on my show. But I told her I'm willing to cut my time so she can get a time on my show. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Because
dope.
I
That's
can go
dope.
all night long, but at the same time, if I can get this person to be seen, I ain't got to do no hour. You know what I'm saying? Get this person a chance to shine.
See,
I was like,
and that's fire. That's fire right there. Vet Green said that I feel like the auto tune is drowning all the talent. Just can't get with that sound. That sound is like drill. It is. It is. You know what though? Somebody in the Zoom meeting has said this. He said, if you're going to do music like that, and that sound is good for gamers. I know a lot of gamers listen to music and stuff. That's still a marketplace for that, but not for the marketplace of the people. It's a marketplace of a lane for gamers. And if you want more music on the gamers and you are involved in gaming and you involved in that and you in these different social media platforms playing games and you have that music, that's what they like. For some reason, that auto tune is good for gamers. It's not good for the masses.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And one of the guys from Vegas that was in the Zoom meeting, he does a lot of Vegas stuff, game stuff in Vegas. He does he's a manager at one of the casinos or something out there in Vegas. And he was like, and they also have a gaming program out there for professional gamers that come all over the world. He said that's you know what I'm saying? Those that's on Twitch that play games, that music is good. If you're an artist and you playing games, that's what you need to be doing. That's that lane. You can make a bag off that. You know what I mean? If you handle your paperwork.
Right.
You know what I mean? But for the masses, no, they're not looking for that. They're not looking for that. That's dead. That's dead. You know what I mean? I'm saying these things not to be mean. I'm saying these things that I'm honest to the people that I'm talking to that's in the industry, in the marketplace all across the United States. I've been going to these Zoom meetings. I've been getting these Zoom meetings ever since Anthony Whiteman, my mentor, Mr. Will, he be getting on a lot of these Zoom meetings. I believe he was on the Zoom meeting last week too. Shout out to my man, Mr. Will. He always sending me these things. Once you get mentor that's in the marketplace, because he's in the marketplace, Mr. Will's in the marketplace all the time because he does real estate. Him and his wife does real estate, and they travel a lot. And and it comes to music, acting, anything, fashion. Anybody open a business? If you in stocks, all these things, he's involved in all those waves, all over. So he knows what's going on. And he gets a lot of these Zoom joints, and he'll forward them to me. I think you need to
Right.
Zoom meeting. I think you need to boom. You know what I'm saying? He even have a Zoom meeting on because he know he watches the replays of the show, Mr. Will. And he was like, there's a Zoom meeting when a lot of comedians get together that he would like to send me the link to you to go ahead and see what's going on in the comedian world. You know what I mean?
Okay.
He said next time you see one, he'll send it to me and I'll send it to you, and you can check out what's going on out there in the comedian world, as far as movies and
That's
stuff like
what's
that,
up.
and opportunities. Yeah, there's so many that don't want to question or ask. That's why you think artist development need to be brought back. Yes, he talks about that also. When it comes to boom bap, the sound and what you're doing, you got to be in the community. Community is where the fans is. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's no community in drill and no more. It's just the industry, the masses it drill, trap, all that stuff. You know what I mean? It's pretty much under the wayside. But let me tell you about the drill and the trap is for the females. That's what's hot. Us fellas, y'all fellas,
Wow.
stop the drill. Give it to the female. You need a female rapper, let her give her that sound. Females is winning all across the board of all sounds of genre. That's why Sexy Red is number one right now, because that's what they're looking for. Sorry to say it, it is what it is.
Right.
But you could bring your spin to that sound as a lyricist and doctor the art up to how you want it and bring a whole nother sound and be successful in your own way without even trying to get signed. Even if you want to get signed,
Right.
you can change the game with that too, because even these labels is willing to give record deals to people of what they want. They're willing to take that sacrifice right now. Because
Wow.
rap music and hip hop is at number 5 in the whole world right now. For all you R&B singers, there's no reason. And they said this, every single person that was in the Zoom, it was over 150. Everyone said in the chat,
Thank you,
there's
Queen.
there's no reason for an R&B in any city can pop off right now.
Right.
Any city. But you got to learn how to know the marketplace. And they even told me the platform that I'm on, Green Links Media, they even said, you got one of the best platforms because you talk about it all the time. Joking, I said, yeah. But they don't
I
want
can
to.
agree with that. I sure be
Yeah.
telling people. I was at the nail shop the other day and inviting a young lady to my show. And she was like, she have to work or whatever. I said, I'm also on a morning show. And I told her, she was like, how you spell it? So I found it on her phone, and then she
Yeah.
subscribed and stuff
That's
and
what's up.
liked.
That's what's up.
I said, that's what's up.
Yeah. Yeah. And they said this platform is perfect. They said they named a couple platforms I want to get into now. They named a lot of them. Some of them I'm new. They named Big Seven. They named my platform DJ Chuck T. They even named DJ Nick. I knew my boy DJ Nick out there in Carolinas. They named somebody out of Vegas that's doing some things. It's called
Right.
I think it's called the Underground. It's called New Improved Underground. Some of that the podcast, whatever. They talking about that. They talking about another in Texas, Louisiana, a couple in Florida. These platforms we're bringing is letting you know what's going on in the marketplace on the underground level and on the mainstream level. But you know what I'm saying? The crazy thing about the mainstream level now, they dumping down on some things to meet people like us halfway because they're losing a lot of talent, a lot of people in their
Right.
lane. They want to keep that thing going. So they ain't gonna mind hollering that bar banger, like, understand you got your own company. Let's give you a record deal. We'll give you this, that, and the third, this and that. We'll take a loss over here because we need that back. They're willing to do
Right.
that now. And that's crazy.
The Queen said she on at 10 today.
Yeah, man. 10 Cuzzo, what's going on with you? Yeah, happy Juneteenth to you too. You know what I mean? But yeah, we talk about
Yes,
networking.
happy Juneteenth, everybody.
Juneteenth. Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
that was free, because I've been free.
Yeah, I know that's right. We've been free in our mind and our spirit, huh? We free
Ain't that
from
right?
mind and our spirit. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna finish talking about networking. What is networking?
We'll be
We'll
back,
say,
y'all.
you know what I'm saying? And let y'all know. Y'all let us know what y'all feel of what is networking and how do you network. Put it in the chat. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we'll be right back here on the morning show. It's your boy, the Joker, the Overlook MC.
Follow the drip. Follow the drip.
Are you one that likes to stand out amongst the rest? Well, check out Painted Drip by The Joker. Painted Drip is a customized footwear company that it specializes in unique hand-painted, customized footwear, which is hand-painted by The Joker himself. Shipping is available all over, East Coast, West Coast, no matter where you are, we can get your products to you. So follow The Drip. Check out their IG page, Painted Drip, for more information. And again, all footwear is customized and hand-painted by The Joker himself.
Hey girl, what's up? What's going on?
Hey girl, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Ew.
So where you at, girl?
What you mean where I'm at?
Girl, I'm at a pool hall.
You at the pool? I'm coming through.
Come through, girl. Come through.
You got on something cute, right?
Yes, I sure do.
Oh, I got
girl.
something cute on too. I'm ready.
You got pink on.
I might not pee.
I better.
Yeah, no doubt. That's an equation. She was on Gary Gray show last night on the interview. You know what I'm saying? Remastering and re-releasing her album DIY on the eveningrush network.com/Naquasia. Make sure you go ahead and download her music. She DIY. straight to the consumer now. That's dope. And she was on the podcast
That's
last
what's up.
night. That was dope. I enjoyed that last night. Check that out before I laid down and went to sleep because you know that medicine had a brother who woozy a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And doing what it do. But
I
yeah,
actually got a chance to sleep good last night. They fixed my air on yesterday, but the hall ceiling is still all screwed up. It's still a lot of water in the light fixture. And I was letting all that mess stay on the floor. But me being a clean person, I went on and got up and cleaned it up off the floor and stuff last night. But I can't wait for the code enforcer to come over here today so they can look around and see the top and all that stuff. But I got pictures of how it was looking, but I just couldn't keep walking over that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, definitely. Yes, that's cool. They fixing everything up. You slept good. You know what I'm saying?
You
we
know,
talking about
Joker, they can fix it up. I went in here paper to put in a 30-day notice. I ain't gonna do it today, but like in August, I will turn it in. That way I can be moved out by September. They'll give me plenty of time to go through all my stuff and see what I want and don't want it packed correctly. So I won't have to take a lot of mess with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't leaving Arkansas, but I am moving out of this house.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, go ahead and get in that right space. We doing the same thing here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you gotta, you know, your home and stuff have to be right in order for you to be right up here.
That's right. That's right. You know, no doubt. Yeah, we definitely is going to get into this. What y'all networking? What do y'all think what networking is? You know, what is the definition to you guys here in the chat? What is networking to y'all? Because I know a lot of people that network always feel that they entitled with the network. Like, you know what I mean? Networking is to know what each brother's doing. What can you bring to the table one another? But most people want to network for the wrong reasons. But some people know network to build relationship. I think the relationship is more important than anything with the network, and that's what I feel. And I respect people's business. I respect what Miss Arkansas got going on. I respect their price or what she doing.
Vice versa.
Yeah, I respect that. I might get a little discount or something, but I respect her price.
Come on now, ain't
you know
that
what I mean?
right?
And build that relationship. So I might need her for something. But maybe I got something going on, and a person that I booked ain't liable, but I know that I can call on, Miss Arkansas. Give her a couple coins. And
Joker, that actually happened about a week ago. It's this where I'm having the show at. It's another place like a couple of doors down that throw like parties and stuff. And I knew like the comedians that was performing. The one promoter, he would off limit events. Some people that helped me, and he had seen me go in this place. So make a long story short, they had the comedians to do their thing before the rappers went up. He came over here and got me. He said, Miss Arkansas, can you please come over here and do a few minutes for these people? He said, them comedians sucked. And I went over there and did a quick 10 minutes, had them laughing and stuff. And I said, now I got to get on back over here to my pool game, y'all. They laughed at that and were clapping and stuff. And he thanked me. And, like you say, networking. I did that for him, didn't charge him a dime. When he got something else coming up, hey, he gonna think about Miss Arkansas and break me off.
And plus too, your story is similar to my story. That's why if y'all see on the banner for this episode, I got my logo and Piffy Trillium's logo because we've been teamed up for a while on business. And how I met Piffy was that I was interviewed on a Roundtable podcast. Shout out to the Roundtable podcast in Buffalo, one of the first podcasts in Buffalo that I've known. And I was getting an interview because I just came out with my Haters album and it's doing very well at the time. And they interviewed me, and I met Piffy as being a co-host at the time, and he was doing a event in Niagara Falls. And he needed somebody he needed a cameraman. He said, I got the camera. I just need somebody to hold the camera. I didn't know him from a can of paint.
Right.
We just introduced each other. And we, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, I wasn't doing nothing. And I know how it is when people, you know, you put stuff together and people don't show up and things that right. Because I've been there. I said, know what? I ain't doing nothing. I'll go ahead and do that. I'll ride with him. I'll be the cameraman for him. Just train me how to work the camera. I got you. Just off that ride from Buffalo to Niagara Falls, we done built so heavy in the conversation and networking it so good that it seemed like I knew him for years. Because the fact is, he was very grateful
Right.
that I was there he was getting the bag. He had to be there, and he needed, you know what I mean. And I know it's tough to do that because he was interviewing a lot of artists. At that time, plus they had a celebrity there. They had one of the A&Rs from Desert Storm was there, and Desert Storm Entertainment from New York, and I worked the camera for him, and ever since then we've been doing business and been cool ever since. And that was in
That's what's up.
Yeah, that was in 2015, and ever since then we've been cool. And now we're on a different level of what we're doing now. We merging together on merch. I'm a mentor to him. He's a mentor to me. He travel all the time. He always in Jersey, Harlem, and going to Atlanta and doing a lot of things he got going on too. And that's how we built the relationship to this day. You know what I'm saying? Now he's like family. Networking is the key, and a lot of people don't know how to network. That's
right. That's just like my good friend, the Real Testimony. He's a singer, and he in California now, and you know he do it different places or whatever. And he had sent me like a couple of his songs, wanted me to do little videos to it, gave me a little bread to do it or whatever. But we talks all the time. And I told him, I said, one of my friends want me to come out to California and do a show. I say, but you know, they can pay me, but they can't fly me out there. You know what I'm saying? And I say, I'll be out there once my little paper get right. He said, if you can get me on the show, I'll help you get out here. You know what I'm saying? So God say the same on the 25th of this month. I fly out to Southern California, and I'll be out there till July the 1st. And I got 2 shows out there, and then I got me 2 tickets to go to the BTX experience that they do every year in June. You know, BT thing. So
that's dope.
Make it worth going. You know what I'm saying? But
that's
I
good
was
networking.
saying that to say about the networking. Right. He helping me. I'm happy to help. Cause it's an all-female show, but he get to serenade the ladies and do his thing on the show that night.
Yeah, it's amazing networking right there.
So
my man, Big Mike Murray, King Mike Murray, what's going on with you? Yes, and happy birthday. Happy birthday to Big D, Vet Green's oldest firstborn.
Happy birthday
to her. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
To the princess.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
yeah. And do we talk about networking? You know what I mean? And I'm going to share the screen and do it. We're going to talk a little more about networking. I think networking is important in all areas of what you're doing, business-wise. Even in friendship, it's a networking thing. When you're having friends, networking. Find good friends, networking. Find good jobs, networking. To find out where to go here and there. There's all different ways you can network. But right now, networking is real important right now, especially if you're doing business of all kinds.
That was network when I became a part of You and the Queen morning show. You know, our boy Greg Gray over there, Dope Living TV. That was networking, you know?
Yeah, that's networking. That networking is you net means the net means grab people. It's a big old net. Right. You get a certain marketplace, you're grabbing people, and then when you grab that net and grab people into you, near you
go to work.
Means you go to work. You know what I'm saying? Network. That thing speaks for itself. Now we'll talk about networking here on G Code. Shout out to my mentors. These guys was also in a Zoom meeting last week. That we talking about. About what's going on in the city of Buffalo. Private talent. That funnel was closed, y'all. But we not blackballed, so that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm here to try to keep that funnel open And if y'all don't want to have to listen to me, if y'all want the funnel open, you wonder why people is not getting put on, but the people that leave Buffalo is getting put on, getting blessed. You know what I mean? Yeah, you need to know the marketplace. If you want to know the marketplace, get with me. Take my class. It's $200, and I'll be your coach for free for life. You know what I'm saying? And I will coach you through everything you're going through. And the females is winning, but let's get right into this.
I got the cheat code to the street. Gotta make sure that my family eat. I get the cheat code, I'm a beast. They should've never let me out of leash. Stop all the cap, I'm just trying to see. You really about what you talk on the beat. They put me in, I'ma walk on the beach. I eat my plate and it made me obese. I been pushing lyrics like a kingpin. And when today we got the rings.
That's some cheat code shit.
What up, though?
Do we have?
G Code, yeah, they're gonna talk about network.
If you really want to be a CEO, want to be an entrepreneur, you should take the first step. Create the LLC. It doesn't really cost that much.
Things that will never know I did it for them.
Same.
I don't do it expecting anything in return.
Yeah.
I did it
Right.
similar why we come here and we do the cheat code, because this is what's expected of us. This is what is demanded of us. This is what is required of us. That's why we expect the DJs to play new records. You don't have to. Drake, Lil Baby, and these guys gave you hits to play for days.
Days, facts.
But we play new ones because we want to be responsible for that next one coming up. And on the business side of the entertainment industry, we're talking about interns. You have to know what it is that it takes to be successful first. Fuck doing it. You don't know what to do. You don't know where to start. You don't know any of those things. And I think that's going to hinder you, because the more you don't know, the harder you're going to go in the opposite direction. And there's going to come a time when you're going to exhaust your resources. You're going to feel mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually drained, and you're going to be ready to walk away. And it's because you were going in the wrong direction to begin with.
I'm a big energy person, so if I don't vibe the energy, it's not really going to work for me. Because I can sense a scammer.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm the same way. If I don't feel that vibe off the muscle,
Right.
I let it ride out and just let it be and keep moving.
Or I can sense something ingenuous from a mile away. So if that happens to be you, I'll be able to peep that before we even get to me giving you my phone number or you getting an email or a contact to someone close to me anyway.
Sixth sense. Yeah, you got to have it.
So the way that I network, I don't know if this helps you guys or not, but I do it two ways. One is I'm always checking out the best of lists. So Billboard has them. Pandora
Trendsetter's back. Did you know?
I did not know.
Pandora Trendsetter is back.
That's
baby.
awesome. So I go through and I see who other people are giving kudos to. And if I don't know them, I'll go on LinkedIn, find out who they are, what they do. I'll find their Instagram page, their Twitter, and I'll go through and I'll do the deep dive and find out, okay, what do we have in common? Do we have anything in common? And I'll send articles. Like I'll find an article if somebody's really into. I do this with you all the time.
Daily.
If I sorry.
Daily, and I love
it.
And I network with a lot of my community, which is the boom bap community. That's why I have fans. The reason why a lot of people don't have fans of what they do, because they don't know their community to find the fans. It's not the music, it's the community.
And I network a lot. I was going to say I network a lot with Broadway Joe with 92 Jam, the People Station out here, with one of the #1 radio stations. And I heard you on the Broadway Joe. You know what I'm saying? So I support him in different thing he do, because he give away food, do this and that, and I ask him, hey, can I help do this? Not asking for a dime, because at the same time, whether he know it or not, by him just mentioning my name is helping me.
That's right. And you building your brand up, because doing stuff from the heart and for genuine for free is building your brand. Everybody always have their hand out. In certain situations, okay, I understand. But a lot of situations, you can get involved and network with people. Like, for example, the network with us, you know what I'm saying? We'll love you to death just sharing it every day.
Come on now. Ain't that
right? Now, if you live right now, tag 20 people every day. 20 different people every day that would like our morning show. Just something that's small. You didn't just open our heart up. We're going to be genuine. We're going to be networking with you and ask you questions. What did you do? Boom, boom, boom. Because why? We're trying to find a little space where we can help you. But at the same time, certain things we do
Right.
cost, but we also have some things that we do genuine that's not cost. You know what I mean? But it's up to you to network to figure it out. You're not gonna know just if you don't network. You know what I mean?
Right.
I love it. Iron sharpens
'Cause
iron.
I read a lot.
And she understands how valuable me having that information is.
When I see an article that I know that you'll like, or somebody that I don't know very well, but they're into something, I'll send it to him. Like the way that I met Hurricane Dave when I first moved to Atlanta was I saw that he was into drones. I know nothing about drones, but as I started reading different stuff in business press, drones became very popular. And they started talking about the local laws in Atlanta and how they were changing. And I would just send him drone articles. That's how I met him, and that's how I became friendly with him. And I just feel that if you learn what interests somebody, not only is it going to be interesting for you, but you're going to be able to meet them at a place that's not business oriented, that's a little bit more of an interest base. And then
and that's how I met. That's how I got into radio, because when rest in peace to DJ Ruckus. Ruckus was always doing things, and he was always doing the radio thing for the boom bap community. I know I'm a boom bap MC. I wanted to figure out how to get to the community, so I supported. I shared everything they was doing. I tagged people to it. I every time they did something, I shared. I was continuing, and then he just hit me up one day like, "Yo, man, you always showing love. You always doing this, man. Come on the show, man. I want to interview because I know you got a project coming out. Come on the show. I'll give you information. Give me a number. I text it to you. That's how I built a relationship with DJ Ruckus. That's how I met DJ Optimus Prime. That's how I met Tony Boy. You know what I'm saying? That's how I met Hubcap. That's how I met Carrie. That's how I met DJ Chris G, and all down the line.
Come on now.
Of all the affiliated people. And we still cool to this day. Because you see, DJ Optimus Prime did cuts on the Buffalo to Brooklyn track. Because if I would never know who DJ Optimus Prime was if I didn't know DJ Ruckus. He was the co-host for their Boom Bap show on their internet radio. See what I'm saying? Because that's the networking show. That's how you get in when you fit in, y'all. It ain't all about you all the time. If you really want to get in, especially females is winning because y'all networking skills is crazy. In Buffalo, the female MCs, the singers is crazy. But now, to really go to the next level, you know what I'm saying? Anything that Talia doing, y'all need to be sharing. Anything anybody's doing in the land that got something to do what you love to do, share it, tag them, show love, inbox them, tell them how they doing. We appreciate you. Send me a copy of that flyer. I want to push that. I want to put it on my website. I want to help you. I want to. Before you know it, they're gonna be like, "Oh, you a singer? Oh, that joint is fire! Boom, yo, we got this going on. We got this showcase going on. Yo, we want to book you over here. Matter of fact, let's do this. We got the seminar. You know what I'm saying? We give you half off tickets.
Right. Come on now.
So you know you in a situation that you never been before. Networking. Come on, y'all.
Ain't that right?
The second way that I do it is I'm always looking at projects that come out, and I look at how different labels do stuff and different artists do stuff. So if Gunna puts out a project and he's talking about astrology, because I don't really understand a lot about astrology, but I see the success of the campaign, I start asking around to find out, okay, whose idea was this? Whose campaign was this? And I start asking my industry friends, and when I find out who
that thing we was talking about, asking questions.
Right.
A lot of y'all don't ask questions in the city of Buffalo. That's why most of you artists out there are stuck. Y'all don't ask the right questions. Y'all so focused on doing local shows that you can't benefit off of. Ask questions about things going outside the city and get involved. I understand the budget's crazy, but guess what? Make a sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. Everything I've done is nothing but a sacrifice.
Everything
I've done. Let me tell you something. Every year since 2015, I'm sacrificing my biggest bill that I pay every month. I sacrificed it 1 month or 2 months out of the year. And guess what? That's why I'm where I'm at right now.
Like my mother used to say, rob Peter to pay Paul.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And guess what?
If you rob Peter to pay Paul, guess what? You're going to get everything you went out there to get and be able to take care of that over there. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. I sacrificed. When I first got into marketing, I sacrificed getting these classes and stuff. and learn, I sacrificed 3 months worth of rent.
Wow.
Yeah, I did that. I do that twice a year. That's what I want. So you know what I'm saying? If you is passionate what you do, you know what I'm saying, and you have a little bit of support, that's what I do. 'Cause I'm not rich. I don't have a lot
You
of
know,
money.
Joker, that's like my car note.
Mhm.
My car note is $551.11. A lot of time I ain't even got that. But you better believe I come up with it before that extended date come. You know what I'm saying? Ain't a day I've been late on my payment, and I'd have had my car 2 years. But like you say, sometimes you say, hey, they gotta wait.
Yeah,
I gotta
sacrifice
do this
that.
and that and
Let me
that.
take, let me take that
come on, I gotta get to
$511.
New York.
Let me invest in this. Yeah, let me invest in
I
that.
gotta
Let me
get
do
to New
this.
York. I gotta get to California. Come on,
Yeah.
right? So
you know, if you're not willing to
but it
sacrifice
all
parts
pays
of your
off.
life, you know what I'm saying? That's the problem a lot of these artists is doing. They don't want to sacrifice because they having fear in those areas. That's the only way you're gonna make it. If you got the passion to do this.
You're right.
Sacrifice something that's
And
big
you
in
know,
your life.
I'm a firm believer. I'm a firm believer in God, and He working on me every day. But that's
Yeah.
one thing He tell us, not to have fear. He didn't come to give us fear, but life and the sound mind and all that other good stuff. So if He told me don't fear nothing, guess what? I ain't gonna fear nothing. I don't care what situation I'm in. I'm gonna
That's
trust
right.
that He gonna bring me out of it. You know, and I don't fear wherever I go because I feel like He is with me.
And plus,
So
and
I
open
go
door.
anywhere around the world.
Right, and plus it's open door for me to make money because I still got different incomes of money coming in. I still do the
Ain't that
shoes. I
right?
still do designing. I make a little something off the podcast. I make a little something over here, over there. So you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know, sometimes I have to sacrifice some things just to go to that next level. You know what I mean? And that's what a lot of you artists in the
You
city,
right.
everywhere got to do. Even especially in the city of Buffalo, that funnel's closing on us. You know what I mean? And you know, you have to.
And guess what's gonna help me go to the next level, Joker? Guess what's gonna help me go to the next level?
What's
Out
that?
of my 55 years of living, when I started fooling around, all I did was my brothers. I had one Latino, one Cuban. I done got me a white one.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
And what I like about this man now, somebody I was talking to that I had dated for a little while, and I was saying how I'm gonna move out this house. I don't care if I have to sleep in my car. It's like they got quiet. Then when I was talking to this white man that's feeling me and was telling him this pretty much the same story, he said, no, we're gonna work something out. You're not sleeping in your car. You know, them the kind of people you need on your team. Somebody that want to see you do right and do better. Not nobody
That's
don't
right.
care if you stay in that same little mess. You know?
Yeah, that because
So
that because
don't
you
hate
was
on me,
you was
y'all, when y'all
networking.
see me on that one. Look, don't hate
Yeah.
on me, y'all. Y'all see me on that white man's shoulder because he
Yeah,
got
let
my
me
back.
tell you something. That's called networking and building relationships. Networking and building
Ain't that
relationships.
right?
That's what you know what I'm saying. That's what it's all about. Networking and
Yep.
building relationships. That's what we do.
Those people are,
And
I reach
guess
out
what
to
he
them by
said? Yo, hold
email
up. Guess what he
and
said?
ask them, hey,
Got him. He said what got him that I did or said. All I said was Happy Father's Day. He said and that smile got me.
Let's go. That's good.
I was like, wow,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
being nice.
That's it.
when you have some time,
But
could you
still
answer this? Well,
networking.
almost always people answer right away, but they'll give you, they don't share secrets, but they'll give you like their background of where it came from. And then that leads to more questions, which then becomes an exchange and not just a barrage of help me, put me on, explain this to me.
Research points. You're able to find out, where you have to go look for the information so that you can arrive at a similar conclusion.
And then often people will tell you their weak points. Like, yeah, we did this, but you know, we wanted to do more on TikTok, but we didn't know who to turn to help us. And then it's like, oh, I know Brandman Sean. Can I introduce you to Brandman Sean? Like he really has studied TikTok and he really gets it. And he might be able to help you on the next one. And then it becomes putting people together, not putting people together for a fee. If you introduce somebody to somebody else, you do not get paid for that.
Correct.
It's what you're supposed to do
Right.
as a
Supposed to
human
do.
fucking being.
Mm-hmm.
But when you
You're
put
right.
people together and then you step back and you let the magic happen, it helps everybody. Everybody
Absolutely.
wins.
Absolutely. And you know,
That is so
sometimes
true.
putting your supporters or your peers or people in your industry, putting them in a position to earn a paycheck, putting them in a position to get the accolade. Sometimes that's almost as important.
Yes.
Helping somebody else accomplish their goal.
It's called
And that's what I mastered at. I can see. I like to put people in a position to get a bag, and I've been doing that all
Right.
the time. You know what I'm saying? That's why I do the free 99. That's why I do the lecture that I did yesterday. That was a free 99.
Come on.
You know what I mean? Giving
Right.
you a tool to where you can elevate yourself and understand what's going on in the marketplace. Since you don't want to go do it yourself and figure it out yourself, I'm gonna give you the free 99 and tell you what's going on. You can
Right.
take it or
You
not.
know, that's just like he hit me up, save me a ticket. I said, you don't need no ticket, you performing. He said, no, wife. I said, man, she don't need no. I said, you be there every time I call on you. If you ain't booked somewhere, if I call you, you be there with me. Your wife don't need no ticket. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Hey,
right.
she can come automatically.
Mhm.
You.
You know, and like
Not
now,
no 1 + 1 and
right? You know what I'm saying? Like now, I'm giving y'all the free 99. What y'all need to be doing? What y'all need right now? What's hot and what's not? How you get in the situation? How can you elevate yourself as a producer? You know what I'm saying? Put an artist under your wing, especially a female artist.
but Joker,
Rapper
you
and
ain't
singer. Say
either
again?
because you a
You're breaking up a little
his
bit.
other podcast.
Bad connection right now. But yes, finish up, y'all.
Bring it forward.
And that's why I always, whenever I understand when a DJ brings somebody to meet me, I know what it meant to that person and that DJ.
Correct.
I know what's expected of me, and I know
Yes.
that if I do what I'm supposed to do, this person will feel indebted to this DJ. This DJ will feel
At all
indebted to
times.
me,
Yes.
and it
It's a win
continues
for
to
everybody.
win. It's a win,
Yes.
win, win.
Yes.
And I think that's the kind of environment that all of us bring to each other's teams and respectively,
yes.
and that we feed off of each other. Is that we understand that each one helping the other person win is not an individual accomplishment; it's a team win.
It is a team win.
Yeah.
It always is.
I'm
Yep.
glad you said that. You talked about how you network, because how I network is it's two different ways, because I'm on the radio, so I have to network with artists. So I'll get a one sheet about an artist, so I'll have to study an artist. Well, I use that with people I want to network with.
Why did no one tell Pennsylvania drivers about this new rule?
If you are currently insured, drive less than 50 miles.
Get into it, y'all. Let's go.
Right.
And I usually try to network with people who I feel are smarter than me, because I want to learn as much as possible, which is why I try to surround myself around people like you two.
Why, thank you.
I knew
learned so
very
much
much
from you.
about you, and you didn't formally meet me yet.
Right.
So when I met you, I damn near knew everything
You
about you.
did. And you mentioned things to me that I had forgotten. And it was like, oh, I did that.
Wow.
So I
remember
like
when I
to
went to
study
Tampa.
and, do a deep dive. Like you said, I do
You
the
have
same
to.
thing. I do a deep dive, and
And I do that all the time. I know a lot about a lot of people that I follow on IG. I studied them. A lot of the DJs, a lot of the promoters, a lot of the club owners, a lot of the vendors. I followed them for a while. Like I teamed up. Like I said, I've been studying like the young man that owned the pizza spot in Atlanta from Buffalo, who would bring in Buffalo to Atlanta with the pizza and the wings. You know what I'm saying? I've been following him since he had grand opening, and following him on IG, and seeing his strategy of how he is giving back and how he's doing things. And I just reached out to him for the first time, and just sending him an inbox on me being from Buffalo and understanding the energy of brotherly love of Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? Because Buffalo is a place of good neighbors, and you know what I'm saying. So it's like we just connected so good because I'm from Buffalo, And now he like, yo, no, let me get that song you have, but that's dope. The Buffalo, the Brooklyn song. And I told him about the new single we finna release to the people next month, which is Loganberry. He sells Loganberry. He the only spot in Atlanta that sells Loganberry. So now he wants to get the Loganberry song. He might want to use it for commercial, and he want to do business. Just off of the networking and going down that rabbit hole, deep diving and knowing these people and knowing what they do, it's also part of networking. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people been studying me for a long time, especially Talia. She been studying me for years. Finally, I'm part of her team now because she know all about how I do things and who I am, and she knows a lot about me. Now I'm a part of her team, and it's a blessing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and some people, get
I'm
out of that
part of your
fear.
team.
Yeah,
you
of
and
course.
Beck Green, the queen.
Yeah,
truly
you know what I
that
mean?
is a blessing. You know what I'm saying? I could have been branched off on my own, but it's truly a blessing to be here with you and the queen because teamwork make dreams work.
You make the dream work. Yeah.
Ain't nothing like having a team.
Yeah, that's it. And that's what it's all about. And that's the lack of that people in my city is having that issue too. Is having a solid, have a team, have a solid team, but you got to network and you have to study people. You know what I mean? Just because that person is doing this and they're connected with Griselda, you know what I mean? No, find out what's going on in their lane. Not just how they connected to Griselda, because they might got something going on that could fit you even better than what's going on, even though Griselda on a different level. You could probably go somewhere in a different direction that might get you connected with Griselda without connecting with Griselda.
Ain't that right?
You know what I mean? It's like, and what you do is how you do it. You got to think different. Your mindset got to be different. And that's one of the weakest things that's going on in my city. And that's why I have to bring my city to the forefront, because that's what they're going on. We had this door opening for 5 years. Nobody grabbed the torch yet because y'all stuck on what you're going on. Now I'm going to say this. Stop doing local music shows. Stop doing shows. It ain't benefiting you. You can't capitalize off it. Why do it? Just saying.
I damn near know someone's spouse's name.
Right.
Their kids' name, how many kids they have, all type of shit.
It's required.
It's
though.
almost
It is
stalkerish,
required.
but I do it on a way to when we have
being a stalker.
Just when we have a conversation, I can be a lot more relatable.
Yes.
I want to know what your perspective
It's
is.
truly being interested in people, isn't it?
Yes.
Correct.
Because you were interested. So it took you down that path and it made you ask questions that not for the benefit of the relationship, but that you really wanted to know the answer to.
No, facts.
Yeah, I'll give you an example.
And that goes a long way.
We were doing a live the other day and we were talking about touring and we were asking the people
I think
after our
I
show to
came
come
in
on
and
in.
commented it, right?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
And I said, we're going to let you go. I'm going to put together a promo run for you guys. So we used everybody that was on the live to pinpoint 10 cities they wanted to go to, how many people they wanted to have on the road, what they wanted, and assembled this plan for them. First city on the market was St. Louis. Somebody was like, go to St. Louis. Okay, we're starting in St. Louis. Go on Google, find the radio station from St. Louis, go to the radio station's website, pull in the radio station's website, go to the PD's page. Wah, 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 wah. Instagram broken. Twitter link doesn't exist. Bio old. No updated pictures.
Really?
So I did this on the live. And I showed them people, I have now found somebody that can help me. So now I am going to go fix these problems for this person. And I'm going to contact them with them problems fixed. And I'm going to build a relationship. And I did it all on your live from your city. You came in here into my live and told me that there was people in your city that couldn't help you, but you never bothered to look at who you could help in your city.
That's brilliant.
Wow.
That's brilliant.
That's where it starts off. That's the kind of research that it takes. That's the kind of information that you want. You don't go into anything not knowing all of the rules to play by. Not knowing all of the key players, all of the pioneers, all of the refs and umpires. You don't walk into it not knowing all of that, because all of that has to be factored into your decision it has to happen like this. And the more information you don't have, that decision will be the wrong one.
It kind of comes back to what we were saying a couple episodes ago. It's an addiction. Like you want to know as much as possible for whatever you're surrounding yourself or being in business with. You want to know as much as possible so you can learn as much, so you can take a high percentage shot. You don't want to just be shooting from half court.
Right.
How many shots you gonna make from half court?
Right.
We want to do more. We want to do more. In order to do more, you have to know more.
Steph Curry said the shots that he takes are bad shots. He's just really good at it.
Right.
So don't pay attention to him. You need to shoot the correct form.
I mean, somebody who's
shot.
a foot and a half shorter than everybody else has to learn how to shoot from 50 foot out.
He's a
not,
master, but he broke down.
But he practices. He
practices
it.
it.
Yeah.
He had to refine that game. He wanted to play at the pro level. He had to be the best shooter that there could be. He's not going to go in there and bang with LeBron and bang with these guys. That's not his game. So if he wants to compete and he wants to be the best, then he has to be able to take bad shots good.
Hey, look,
He worked at that.
If you go on the Warriors Instagram page before the game, and I'm a big sports junkie, he shoots right underneath the basket. Then he goes 10 steps back, goes another 5 steps back, all the way till he gets to half court, and he does not miss.
How often does he do that?
Every day. He does
Every
that.
day.
He does that
Every game. They play 8 games a season. So
but this concept they're telling y'all is to practice the how to network. Be good at know what you want. Know your strengths, know your weaknesses. You know what I mean? How can you build a relationship with Ugly Money? How can you get a relationship with anybody? How to build a relationship with Westside Gun? How to get a relationship with Miss Arkansas? How to get a relationship with me?
Joker, Vic Green.
You know what I mean? How to get a relationship with the Even Rush Network? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
You gotta bring something to the table to network too.
And you know what, Joker? I tell him, I say, don't always look at my fumbles. You check out my rebounds.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to have some fumbles in this thing and done had. But check out them rebounds.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Because you put that work in, you know what you want, you know your brand, you know how much you worth, you know what you got to be doing.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? And some things you might not want to do, but you have to do. Just to get to a certain level you want to be at. You know what I mean? And build relationships.
Right.
Understand the community you in. That's one of the weaknesses that a lot of people, everybody's going through, because people think this thing that's going on still works because the females is doing this. Nah, it's not made for the fellas.
Right.
Drill music ain't for the fellas no more, y'all. Huh?
That's
Trap
like
music
today is my
is
last
not for the
day
fellas
at,
no more.
today my last day at physical therapy, but the Dr. Boyd is coming to my show tomorrow, and I'm glad I built a relationship with him. Even though today my last day at physical therapy, I ain't got to go through all these loopholes if I get back over there to see him. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm doing.
That's right. Building relationships is the key of all things. That's what people lacking at. That's what a lot of people lacking at, and they always entitled to have their hand out all the time. No. Bring something to the table. Open mind to learn something. Try to help the next person. You know what I'm saying? That Sound of Music is not made for the fellas no more. Females is winning.
Right.
And I know a lot of fellas hate this because they hate it. But how are you gonna go to the next level? How are you gonna continue being an artist? You know what I'm saying? You will get more fans helping somebody than having good music. I guarantee you that. You'll get more fans helping somebody than having good music.
Right, and mention good music. That's why I got Johnny Dynamite Croon and Mo B on my show tomorrow, because even though it's gonna be some men there, I got a feeling it's gonna be more ladies than guys, and they gonna cater to them. They got a few songs the guys gonna feel, but the women really gonna feel it, you know.
Yeah.
And cause I know I do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then everybody was like, why you put music on your show? I could have got some more comedians, but music music is good for your soul, just like laughter is good for your soul.
It's a balance. It's a balance. You know, it's a balance. Balance is good. Balance is amazing. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's what a lot of promoters a lot of people that do promotion and network is real good at. It's balance. That's what's up. You know what I mean? But you know, you got, and I bring things to the table on networking and things I'm doing today, the things that I did yesterday when I did on my live yesterday, is I'm bringing information that y'all just don't know. Some people you don't know, but you can listen to it or you don't have to listen to it. But if you don't listen to it, we'll see what your career gonna be at next year. We're gonna see how your career gonna be at the end of the summer. Because if you're struggling with when I call it silver dollar season. You ever heard that saying called silver dollar season?
Right.
Silver dollar season is September to February. That's silver dollar season.
Right.
If you still struggling,
Mhm.
silver dollar season, you didn't pay attention to what was going on in the summer. Especially if you watching
Right.
my platform or if you're watching the morning show or you know what I'm saying. If you get these gems, if you struggling still as an artist by September, you're not going to be right there doing silver dollar season, and it's going to take you a whole nother year to figure it out. Guarantee you. Guarantee.
Wow.
Well, he does it every
That's
game in
88
Walmart, but he
times, you know.
also does this, and he said he does this every day.
After they won the championship,
he
he went
really
to a
wants it.
fair with his kids and was out there shooting basketballs for teddy bears.
That's awesome.
You know what I mean? Like,
That's awesome.
but again, somebody Steph Curry didn't want to be in the NBA. Steph Curry wanted to be the best in the NBA.
Right.
And he wakes up every day and he earns that position. Every season, new season,
But you said it
prove
earned.
yourself again. Every 88 games, he's got to earn it. What he did last year matters squat when the new season kicks in.
Can we talk
That's
about
how I
that?
look at it. I don't look at like what I did in the past. I look
It
at
doesn't matter.
Because
What
what
have
are
I
you
done
doing
right?
right
Right,
now?
what
What
I'm
is your
doing now.
last, most
Mhm.
recent?
Yes. What is my
As a matter of fact,
victory
that's
now?
more dangerous because you're coming in with that weight on your shoulder.
Correct.
You have to repeat the title because if you don't repeat the title, did you fall off?
Yeah, facts.
Did you fall off? You didn't have a bag. Oh, you lost because of trades. Key players missed here or there. So did y'all really fall off, or were y'all not prepared? So a lot of times, becoming the best.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Oh wow.
Ready to bring your brand into the real world? Shopify is ready for that too. With a retail point of sale solution.
And maintaining the best is a lot of pressure because you're always having to meet or surpass the minimum of what you did the last time.
Yeah.
And that's why praying for a hit record and not being prepared for it is one of the most dangerous
Very
prayers that you
dangerous.
can ask for because you're going to get exploited. You're going
Right.
to get robbed. You're going to get led down the wrong path. And when they're done robbing you, leading you down the wrong path, they're going to throw you away and find somebody else to do
You're
it. to.
going to be upset, mad,
true.
frustrated,
Feelings.
depressed.
Feelings.
You're going to be in your feelings.
More
why,
feelings.
That's why I started Rap Coalition, because so many artists, when you're popping and you have money and people can make a percentage, everybody wants to help you. But when your career is over and you're broke and there's no financial gain for somebody to help you, and oh, by the way, you're 23 years old,
right?
And people,
and I got something in that part what she's saying right there. When you get to the point where you fail and like you said you broke, that's the best time to help somebody.
Right.
That's the best time to be like, listen, okay, I know I messed up over here. I did this, that, but I still have a brand. I'm still working on. I still have a little
Come
bit
on.
left. I still have a little juice left. So okay, let me just go ahead and help somebody. Let me go. Okay, I like this artist over here. I like what he got going on. Let me go ahead and help him. Let me go ahead and share his
Build
content.
you back up.
Yeah, let me go ahead and share his
Mhm.
content. Let me share that video. Let me get that short form content. Let me download that and upload it back on IG. Tag him to it and tag 3 or 4 people that might like that what he's doing. Let me go ahead and ask him. You know what I'm saying? Give him a couple of DJs to play his music. Let me go ahead and do an email blast for him and get him popping and then tag him to it when they play his music on the playlist. And let me tag him on IG to let him know that, yo, I hooked you up with this DJ. You got you on the playlist. Now you just built a relationship. Now you back on track somewhere. You didn't take an L.
Right.
That's where a lot of you artists mess up at. You know what I'm saying? When you're really not seeing what you need to be doing as an artist, go to that level, help somebody. Help somebody that's doing better than you.
That's the key word.
Help somebody that's doing better than you. Help somebody that sound better than you. Help somebody that can sing better than you. Help somebody that can rap better than you. Help somebody that can make better beats than you. Help somebody that can dance better than you. Help somebody that got a better podcast than you. Help somebody that's a better manager than you. Help somebody that promote better shows. Help somebody that can sell out a bigger venue than you just did yesterday that you can do tomorrow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Find that comedian that's funnier than you.
And
You know
that's
what
what
I
I be telling them, Joker. I don't want nobody that ain't funny as me. You can be funny than me or funny as me. That is a darn good show, you know?
Yeah, right. Yeah, you grab them. What you're doing
And
is
I explained to him that we ain't at the bank the Bank of Arena.
Yeah.
We ain't at that yet. So please remember that seating is limited. If you come in late and you ain't got no seat, don't even trip. Cause I've been repeating it over and over. Seating is limited.
It is what it is.
Come early,
But Dio,
guarantee you a seat. You know.
But that's what people got to do when they reaching that lower level in their careers, and you did all you can do. When you help somebody, you're gonna learn from your mistakes. You're gonna learn certain things you didn't know. God's gonna reveal so many things when you're helping somebody. To what
Ain't
you
that
can do
right?
better next time. But now when you help somebody, you might got somebody on your team now. You got somebody gonna say, "You did this for me. Now I'm gonna do this for him." You know what I mean? And I do it all the time. That's why the song Buffalo Brooklyn is on another level. Because I've helped a lot of those DJs playing out music. I've been sharing their stuff for years. I've been following their trail for years. You know, then now I come out with something that's fire, that's hot. Now they're doing the same thing. Now they're bringing other DJs in, like, yo, you got to get this joint. Hit up the Joker. Hit up Bard Banger. Go to the website. Boom. That's why we're moving how we move it. Because all these years I've been catering to a lot of people because I like what they do. I did genuine.
Right.
I love what they got going on, and that's my community. And I love that sound of music. A lot of y'all that's doing the sound of music and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Not just the mainstream is messing up because people was dying in that drill. You know what I mean? Nobody came to the plate to make a change for that. Now it's gone. Now you got to change your genre and change what you do, or be a part of the female movement. Female MCs, the R&B singers, Afro beats, music is fire right now. But trying to follow that lead now. Help somebody. Build somebody. Build somebody a part of what you got going on. Be a part of their team. Then you come back and say, I'm going to change up. I'm going to go ahead and do this. I got inspired from this. I got inspired from that. Now I'm back in the studio. Now I'm going to do this. Now you got a little team. Before you know it, you're going to have a better fan base on your next go round because you took the time to help somebody and took a year off, took 2 years off just to help people and build people. That's what I've done. I took a whole year off of doing music to help people, build people. Now I'm doing that for a year straight. Now look.
And Joker, something else you had brought up a while back on here, you was talking about the email blast. I done printed up a piece of paper, not even a index size. It's like half of an index size. And then it got like a email, phone number and stuff like that for them to put either their phone number, email, or both. And I'm going to make sure I give them that too at my show. And I got like these little pencils. And I'm going to have one pencil on each table where they don't have to try to find no pencil or pen. Go and fill that out for me and leave it there. And I get it. That way I can let you guys know where my next show going to be. Because it might not be here the next time. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right. It might be out. Might be in another city.
I done printed.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Or
It might-
another
it-
location, but
yeah.
I done printed
Yeah.
up all that so I can have their information in case they don't have mine.
That's right. That's right. That's how you do it. That's networking.
Right.
That's networking. You're building a lane. The people who love the marketplace of what Merce Arkansas is doing in your lane,
Come
and
on.
you're building your own community. You're building
Right.
your own
And you
community.
know what? Like I was telling them, as I continue to have these shows in Arkansas, then I can go to the Bank of Arena and fill that up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's possible.
So
It's
I ain't
definitely
worried
possible.
about it. I know it's coming. I just got to keep
Yeah.
doing this right here in Arkansas. You know, I go
Yeah.
everywhere else, but I'm mainly talking about my home base. I just got to keep doing it here and get all these people involved. Then they won't mind following me over there to the arena.
Be consistent. That's the key.
Well, looking at you like your life is over.
Right.
It's like, no, people are not disposable. And that's why I started Rap Coalition, was to help those folks get off of the label they were signed to because no one else was helping them, and let them start over. Let them figure out, okay, what am I going to do when I'm 24? What am I going to do at 26? What am I going to do at 28? Your life doesn't stop when the fame light burns out. It's just a
I do
stepping
like
stone.
how Trinidad James pivoted. He still does
Great
music,
example.
but he does sneakers.
Great
and he
example.
does a lot. He's putting out his own shoe.
He's an ambassador for the culture. Music was one of the ways that he was able to reach people for the
I
culture.
do like how he conveniently pivoted. But I got a question of the
Do
day.
you think that's more because of that's the way it was, or people weren't receptive to his music? Let's talk about it. If we're
Either
gonna talk
or,
about it.
okay. I feel like it could be either or, but I feel like he recognized it and he made a decision to pivot. I feel like the pivot is as equally important as other people around you saying, "Yo, this shit ain't working." Like we're not doing what we was supposed. We're not doing what we once were doing, or this record is not doing what the first record did.
We've exhausted what we can in this one. It's time to grow.
What are we going to do next?
Yeah, music is one vehicle to get you to the next opportunity.
Absolutely.
He had the fame and he was a recognized sneakerhead. So once I saw him
He
do a
parlayed
show,
that into something.
I said, "Oh, this is nice."
Yeah.
And
He's
he
wrote some
parlayed
records
it.
for some people. So even though he's not in the limelight, he's still in the music industry. Didn't he
Of
write that
course.
record with Bruno? He got a Grammy for that, right? The record he wrote for Bruno Mars. I thought he got a Grammy for that record.
That's awesome. I didn't know.
TIG has a Grammy
Didn't know that.
because of Trinidad James.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he got a
dope.
co-writing Grammy or whatever it was for Bruno Mars. If I'm
Proud
wrong,
of-
guys, tell me in the
proud-
comments.
proud of you, Trinidad James.
Yeah. But, again, somebody that's seen that what he wanted to continue to accomplish would far exceed music. Music was one avenue that took him to where it provided him, that opened the door. And then he went through that door and found other means and is still winning off of that. So I think that encompasses, that's what hip hop is, bro. It's finding a way for you to take what you do, how you want to do it, and continue to make money off
That's
of it.
right.
Provide opportunities for you, for your team, help your community, do all of those things. And if you don't have to be a musician to do that, if you don't have to be behind a microphone, you don't have to be behind a
And that's the thing that I've noticed too, that I bring to the table, and people get kind of in their feelings when I say this. Like a lot of people in my city, and I'm talking about my city because I see a lot of things, because we was the forefront of the industry for 5 years, and you know what I'm saying,
Right.
and nobody really grabbed that funnel, but a couple people that moved out of Buffalo. You know what I mean? And I've seen a lot of people get upset and mad at me because of how I move and how I do things. The music is my baby, but I do other things. You know what I'm saying? Like I built a platform. Before I was with Greenleaf Media, I still was in some form of radio and media, because that's what people
Right.
need. That's a different community to define the people who love what you do. That's what these podcasts is for. That's what this internet radio is for, and that's what the mainstream radio is for. Now the mainstream radio
Right.
is connected to the internet radio now. So now they're building a monopoly right now that you have to be a part of some form of podcast, and of course DJ was always there. You know what I mean? But I know how to take a break from what I do. A lot of people can't. A lot of
Right.
people can't do that. A lot of artists in Buffalo can't do that. A lot of them can't stop doing music and go and do something else that's in the culture and build on that, take that to another level, and then go back. It ain't too many that can do that. There's only a few. Shout out to L Biz.
I do
He's one of them.
stage plays. I do all
Yeah.
kinds of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Even though
Yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
comedian, I branch out.
Right.
Hey, I can
That's it.
act.
That's how
I
you
can
do
it
it.
all.
Yeah, you do it all. But shout out to L Biz, because L Biz is a boom bap MC. He's a producer, engineer, you know that. But he stepped back and got the Backpack Mafia, put other artists in there that does what he do,
In
and help
front.
build them up. You know what I'm saying? And then he took a break. Then he went back into the project and build another piece of a project that he got going on with the merch, and he elevated. It got bigger, and it got
Right.
better. You know what I mean? A lot of people can't do that. It's only a few. Tony Boy, the same way. He's an engineer. He focused on that for a while. He didn't do music for a whole year also. And all of a sudden he got a project. He came out, another song came out, and it went right back where he left off at, because why? He was building a community in a certain area to where his name was a brand. They remember his name. You know what I'm saying? They remember what he got going on. And then some people that was engineers
Right.
didn't even know that he rapped. They didn't know he do beats and the engineering. They forgot that he rapped. Then when they heard it, oh, John, I've been doing this. So that's a whole new set of people
Wow.
that did not know what he's doing. Now he just built a whole nother community, whole nother fan base that's added to his fan base he already had, and it got bigger and better. Who can actually do that on a 3 or 4 year basis consistently? There's only a few.
Wow.
There's only a few.
camera, and you could do that as a professional, or you could do that as a host or whatever it is, then find those avenues and explore them, man, because
Pivot.
this music shit isn't going to be around forever. People really are going to want to listen to you forever. And if they do, they're going to listen to the songs that made them feel like We talked about this the other day with Bootsy. And shout out to Bootsy, you know what I mean? But Bootsy hasn't put out a new record that you want to listen to. Bootsy, all of the only music from Bootsy you can listen to is all the old classics. But Bootsy has, and he's murdered every new feature that he's put out. But Bootsy hasn't. You're a PD guy at the radio station. How many Bootsy songs have you tried to been serviced to program in the last year? My point exactly.
All right, question of the day. My name is Paul Anderson, songwriter, producer from Atlanta. My question is, what has been one of the greatest challenges or obstacles that you have faced in the music industry as a manager, executive? Are there any specific challenges that one should expect, like a rites of passage? This question is for the whole crew.
Interesting. That's an interesting question.
Take
right
a photo.
Interesting
Managing
question.
expectations. That's really what I do for a living. When people hire me, I genuinely believe they want to be told that their way is right, and they're hiring me to tell them that, even though it may not be. But every day I have to manage expectations, and that's my biggest challenge.
Value. People don't understand your value or what you bring to the team or what you bring to the table. If you're super,
That's me right there. Value.
Me.
People don't understand how value we are on this platform. You know what I'm saying? How Beck Green, the Queen, has value that she could bring anything to the table anywhere in the city of Buffalo, from businesses to music to producers, anybody that's writing a book. She brings value when you go on this platform.
And that's like what I said yesterday on here when I was saying I had to tell that owner of the spot that, hey, I'm somebody. I ain't got to be here because I know my value, you know?
That's right. Value is important. People don't understand. You don't realize. People think that you're arrogant or you this and that or you just,
you just know what you're worth.
No. You understand? Know what you're worth. The value that Beck Green, the Queen, bring as me helping her train to start her own media company. She, and she didn't understand her value. I made sure her value. I let her know that your value is bigger than what you think it is because of the work you put in all these years being part of the podcast. You know what I mean? And people need to treat that value and respect that value and understand and understand that value. If you don't, then you don't need this platform. And we showed hell.
That's right. Right, ain't that right? But we appreciate you. But
what the F you mean? Like what? Like you know what I'm saying? The crazy thing is, go down the rabbit hole to what she've done. Go back with the other things she'd have done and the other
get in the streets.
Yeah, come on now. Like that's the receipt.
Now what?
Rabbit hole.
You go outside.
Yeah, I'll say, man, listen, the work speaks for itself.
Yep,
that work ethic speaks for itself. If you don't see that because you don't want to see it, point blank.
Ain't that right?
You know what I mean? You know you see it, but no.
I tell them all the time, Stevie Wonder blind, he can see what God doing for me.
He can see it. Ray Charles, all that, they can see it.
Come on, people just ain't trying to see. Like somebody said earlier, they want to see you on TV and this and that and that. That still don't make you all that.
Man, listen,
you got to see me where I am.
Tell you something. YouTube is TV.
Come on,
YouTube is TV. YouTube is more TV than TV right now.
Right.
What are we talking about here? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
YouTube is more TV than TV. Yeah. YouTube is the new TV. We MTV right now on Greenleaf Media on YouTube.
Right around.
Right. We're BET right now. We're VH1 right now. We're Oxygen right now. No.
Lifetime.
We Lifetime. That's right. We CNN right now. What? What are we talking about here? Like, come on now. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, we breaking down walls here. The platform is here. Platform is here for a reason. The people to use it in a respectful manner, doing what you do in a media format, the way you want to do it, and you're building your own community, which is your fan base. You want to get into our community. That's how you're going to elevate as an artist, producer, songwriter, film writer, director, actor, actress, whatever you're doing in your life. You need this platform, even though you feel you don't need it. If you feel you don't need it, then you don't want nothing. I'm just being honest.
You're right. That's true.
You should want to be on every platform coming out the city.
That's
Because
right.
if you don't, we got a whole world we working with that would love to be on that platform. We get emails every day.
Right. You know, Joker, that's just like the owner of Hollywood Gear. That's the clothing store here in Jacksonville. He had two clothing stores, one in Little Rock, one in Jacksonville, but his helpers wasn't helping. So I was talking to him one day. I said, how about you bring all your stuff from Little Rock and put it in your store in Jacksonville and just pretty much run it yourself? You know what I'm saying? That way you know it's going to be done right. I went in there the other day while he was, his mom and everybody were helping him fix the store up. And he said he merged them together. And he said he done bought cameras and stuff. And back there in the office part, he getting ready to do like a podcast where to help him sell his merch and stuff like that. I say, do you need a co-host? And he said, yeah, I'm gonna be looking for one. I said, well, looking for what? I say, I'm here. Like that. So me and him talked, and I was telling him, I said, well, only thing about it, it can't be between this hour and that hour. I said, because I'm already on one out of Pittsburgh and New York. He said, that's what's up. So, you know, I'll be helping him with his podcast to help him sell his merch in his store. And I'm pitching it being one of his models, you know. So you never know what's going to come out of it. But at the end of the day, I said that to say, helping people to be helped.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to Global Visions. Where you at, Global Visions? Where y'all at, man?
Good morning.
What city you're from and all that? You know, another media company right there. We support other media companies. Where you at? Where you from? Put it in the chat.
Good morning.
Let me go ahead and give you a shout out and show you to love too. And yeah, you know, out there the value. Yes, I know my value. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? You know, bringing more value. You know what I'm saying? You'll get credit for it. Yeah, you know, of course. You know, yeah, and I teach people, but I'm also a student. You know what I'm saying?
Right, Queen.
I'm always teaching, but I'm a student too, also. But at the end of the day,
you're right.
My thing is that if people feel, you know what I'm saying, and when I say feel, that means your emotions, you and your feelings. You know what I mean? That you don't need this platform, then you wonder why you still where you was last year. And the same people that feel that way is at the same place they was last year. Yes, I'm stepping on some Air Force One that's crispy and white, just came off the shelf. You just put the white on. I got some Bunny Timberlands on. I'm stepping on them. I'm stepping on your Timberlands right now, and I'm stuffing them up.
Long as you don't step on them painted drips.
Yeah, I'm stuffing them up right now because people are out here entitled in the city of Buffalo and saying that you don't need. If you feel like you don't need this, okay, get your feeling that you don't need it. See where you're at. See where you're going to be at next year.
You're right.
98% of the people that I'm talking about is going to be at the same place they at this year.
And you know what I found to be so true, Joker? A lot of time when people say they don't need something or somebody, before it's over with, they be right there with them people.
Yeah, and a lot of them come back.
Have to stay focused and keep doing what we do and be that light for them that's in darkness.
That's what we do. Yeah, and I keep going. And I do this. I do it with love too. You know, I do it with love. And then when they do come back and come to the platform, guess what? We open arms every time.
That's
you know what I mean? And in the back of my mind, I'm gonna say, "I told you so."
Right.
You know what I mean? It is what it is. Let's go ahead and finish up this right here about networking. That's the topic for the day. Here, Chico.
Resourceful, and you're always preventing them from hitting the wall, and always rescuing them from falling flat on their face. They tend to think that it's more what they're doing than what you've done for them. So and this is the only business where you'll throw an interception in the first quarter, and they won't get rid of the quarterback. They'll get rid of the entire coaching staff in the middle of the game and bring in all new people out of the stands to come coach, because the need to win in the music business is everything. So much so that people will pay for fake views, pay for fake streams, pay for fake likes, will pay a booking agent to give them a portion of the money on a back end show to go into the Chitlin circuit and perform. And don't even get me started, bro. It happens every single day. And I think it happens because there's no value to it. Nobody understands what it takes to be successful, so they don't know.
And that value for you artists is, long as you want your stuff on the DSPs, you're lowering your value. Believe it or not, it is what it is. You're lowering your value being them DSPs. I hate to say it, it wasn't like this before. Back in the day when I was teaching, right now, you're losing being on these DSPs. Nobody is winning.
Right.
Nobody, unless you in the machine. Unless you part of the machine, you're winning. If you ain't in the machine,
and you know, Joker, I was
winning.
doing like a whole lot of shows and stuff, and a lot of them weren't paying hardly nothing. But when I really started understanding my value and who I am and what all God done had me at and doing for me and stuff like that, I quit doing all them shows. Now it's like I have 1 or 2 big shows every month. And I say I'd rather do that than to do 100 little shows and ain't being recognized of who I am, you know.
It gotta make sense at the end of the day. It gotta make sense every day. It can't make sense half the time, or it can't make sense on Wednesday, can't make sense on Sunday. No, it gotta make sense all the time. You know what I mean? That's why I say this. And also in that funnel that I was in that Zoom meeting, half of them said that a lot of independent artists don't know their value and they're losing being on the DSPs because everything is run by bots. You're not talking to people. People's not listening to your music the way you want them to listen to your music. It's 80% bots on Apple, Spotify, Tidal. You know what I'm saying? Pandora is bots. Their channels are bots. If you're not a mainstream singer and you want to be on that channel, guess what? At the end of the day, they're only going to let your music play when that percentage go down on that channel that they're not listening to. You might get 1 or 2 people, but we don't want 1 or 2 people.
Wow. That's
we don't want if you want 1 or 2 people, when you're happy with that, keep on taking them L's then. Keep being the loser.
Wow.
Because DSP's value is very low. Your value, you best of your value when you depending on those DSPs. Yeah, come on now.
What it is that you provided for them when you gave them that.
And
they don't know how valuable is their expectation.
Yeah,
so
mine would be the cap.
Wait a minute.
The cap. It reminds me of like an ant pile. If you step into an ant pile, the queen is like the artist that's dope, but the ants is like all this bullshit you got to goddamn get through to get to the fucking artist and to get them the proper information. And all these fucking ants is all in the way telling the queen the wrong information.
Yeah.
And it just drives me freaking nuts. Wendy voice, pineapple. It just drives me crazy. And yeah, it just makes me mad sometimes, but you just got to get through the ants and goddamn get to the queen. And when you get there, you be like, shit, all right, this is what's going on.
Then you're so exhausted and out of breath from having to fight through all the bullshit that you need a minute to recover.
And that's me giving this information that I said the same lecture that I had last year before this threshold and these bots start going in Spotify situations. Curtis King been talking about it for a while. Shout out to L. Russell. Shout out to all they've been talking about it for a while. And going through this BS. I'm one of those ants trying to get to the main people that I know that's talented, that I know that can make money and they sleep every day.
Come on.
You know what I mean? But they still want to depend on how many Spotify you got. I did that already. Them numbers on my Spotify, I did that in a year. I haven't promoted my Spotify in a year and a half. Them numbers is there. You know what I'm saying? It's there. That took a year and a half.
You know, Joker, that's just like they asked me about my followers and this and that and that. All that is cool, but you better believe most of these people that's coming to my show on tomorrow night, I got these people by getting in these streets talking to people. I might have a few off of Facebook or whatever that's going to show up, but getting out there networking and talking to these people, I got them people to come to my show on tomorrow night, you know?
And what people don't understand, those people that you have, with them little followers you do have is big followers to you now because they actually
ain't that right?
They're actually you guys engage with you. They're the ones that's buying the tickets. They're the ones that's buying your cups. They're the ones that's buying your T-shirts. They're the ones buying
Right.
your tickets. You know what I'm saying? But how many people that have more followers than you, double, and they not making a dime?
Come on.
How did that work? How did that work? How you got 50K more streams than me, but you not making no money in your music? I'm making money in my music every day. We're averaging. I talked to Bar. Bar is the ambassador who run that business. He tell me, oh, we're averaging 1 or 2 downloads a day. You do the math, 365 a year at $3 a pop. You tell me how much money did that make? That's just give and
Look,
take.
and he ain't just talking, y'all. They're gonna stack right there.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
But you know what?
Sense.
Today, this stack I just showed ain't for me. This
Mm-hmm.
is to make sure my artists have what I told them. If I don't make a dime, which because I got a lot of my cap that people bought tickets, so that ain't got nothing to do with this. That's mine. But if I don't make enough at the door or whatever, I got every dime I said I needed to make sure my artists are paid what I said I'm gonna give them. They won't get to say Miss Arkansas didn't pay me or Miss Arkansas this or that. You know what I'm saying? Because that mean a lot too. Have what you say you gonna get somebody, you know, or if you
That's
don't
right.
have it, have the decency to let them know that you didn't come up with it, but you got them Friday when you get paid or something. You know,
It's business. It's business, nothing personal.
Right.
Communication is the key of all things. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you have quality people. You know what I'm saying?
That's why they need to get with you for marketing.
Right. If you got 10 followers and all 10 of them spend money with you every week, and you got people telling me they got 50 followers and they not getting a dime, who winning?
You right.
That's the part that I don't understand.
Wow.
People always want to throw the Spotify numbers with me all the time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can throw them at me all the time. But how much did you make in 24 hours? How much did you make in an hour? I can tell you how much I made. I get a report every day.
Come on.
Huh?
Right.
RaiseTheBallENT.com. 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 Check it out for yourself. Go ahead and check it out. You know what I'm saying? Support. Download the single. You know what I'm saying? Buffalo to Brooklyn and all that. We gonna go ahead and end this bad boy like this right here. And this is this thing is all about. You know what I mean? This was this thing is all about.
Well, today I gotta go to the airport and pick up my comedian Seth Easy Living coming all the way from Phoenix, Arizona. So all my talent is excited and my people excited. And then like today, I won't do nothing else but work on getting Miss Arkansas together because she stay ready. But I gotta make sure I help her get together. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I do on today and continue to see what God want me to do.
Yeah, that's fast. It definitely was a good, amazing show. You know what I'm saying? Networking is the key.
Yes.
Learn how to network. Know how to build a relationship. And remember, networking is not just networking in what you do. Network is also to help somebody keep your name brand
Help
solid.
somebody.
So where you have your product, when you do release something, you already have those people there for you to be part of your team. And
You
and you also have new fans when you help somebody else. And that's what I master. You know what I'm saying? No
Me
doubt.
too.
No doubt. You know, so we here here on the morning show. And we got tomorrow, we got the morning show tomorrow morning. And then we also got a special tomorrow where we're gonna have Stevie Johnson on, you know what I'm saying, the ex-Buffalo Bill, who's definitely giving back in the community and doing a lot of things for the city of Buffalo. He got special tomorrow, but we also have tomorrow morning show, which is the regular show. We're here, make it do what do. Make sure y'all stay tuned in to Green Links Media on YouTube. Subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. Send us some stars and stuff too, and all that good stuff too. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? To all our true fans and make it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? And we see y'all tomorrow. We up out of here. Peace.
Tomorrow.
They really feel me, I ain't keeping in touch. When they down low, hating, don't be peeping in much. That's why I'm on the low when I'm
getting this dough. Just like Uncle Luke when they peeping the show.
Even the roads in concrete be forced to grow. That ground you be under if you forced to low.
Yeah, 4, 5, 6 be slick just like CeeLo. Chest so big to grind like Rambo.
First blood is spilled, tension is built. Every sentence, every bar, every mention is killed.
I got caught the body, sipping on Bacardi. You lying in your rhymes, I'm lying like Ed Hardy.
Bugatti skirt, 0 to 60. If I stop to think or blink, you might miss me.
Mach 10 to win, smile just grin. Blessing my mess, somehow I still sin. Crooks off the book, you shook like vibrators. You driving a ride, we hot like radiators.
Yeah, tailgaters, kill haters, snipe shit. Dutch clear, nothing left but night shit.
Gang shots, 5 hits, real quick. Changed up the ski mask and outfit.
Night dark, we lit, Edison. Sip the yak while Joker smoke the medicine.
That's why they call me the high joke. You like the match without no smoke.
Mike Jordan, game 6, I won't choke. They complain about shit, but won't vote.
This the realest shit that I wrote. You cats not hard, you soft like egg yolk, Paul.
Cause, give me a round of applause. Don't come around here unless you come with a ball.